All right, so this is probably the first. I'm just gonna do one video for this. I am rewiring the boat for my electronics, putting my 12-inch Garmin on here, rewiring for the Lowrances because the guy who did it before me, it kind of made sense, but the wiring was just a mess in my opinion. Now I'll know how everything's ran and where the problems could be and how to get to them quickly. So what we did, so I got my bus bar down in there. There's my black box kind of right here. And then, so what I have is 14 gauge wire running to all my units. And then I got 10 gauge wire running from the bus bar to the battery. And the battery I got is a Amped Outdoors 100 amp hour battery. Currently charging back here. So I got the charger hooked up, and then I ran a main power switch so I can kill all the power to the graphs. And then that runs through there. Don't worry, this is getting mounted over there. It's just sitting here for now. Hopefully we don't blow up the garage. There's a 12-inch Garmin that I took off of my ice fishing bundle. The wiring was surprisingly pretty easy running it through on this boat at least. The PVC that was kind of in the gun hole to run the wires had slits in it, so I just ran it through like a 2-foot section of PVC, pulled it out, and there wasn't many wires in there, so fairly easy to pull out. The hard part's going to be doing the front. I'm still, leave a comment if you guys know. I might post this quick on like a short form. Do I drill a new hole through here for the wiring for the graph, or do I try and run it through with all the trolling motor cables and everything that goes down in here by the NEMA and all the cables? Because I got my transducer cord, I got the NEMA ports and some other stuff to link the trolling motor to the graphs, and I'll have the power cords for the Garmin coming through here. So I could either run it through with all the trolling motor stuff, hopefully it all fit, otherwise I could drill a new hole there, put it through, put one of those fancy cover plates, kind of like what's here, this little piece, because I can't fit it through there sadly. I was hoping to, but it's already too full. 0-degree mount now for the LVS 34. Yeah, just my wiring mess. So that's quick little update on what's going out the boat. So yeah, hopefully having it done around next weekend after, so I can get out and round us lakes. It's gonna take a while. They aren't really, if you know what you're doing or if you're willing to walk, you can get out there ice fishing, but if you don't, or you don't feel like walking, there's not much good ice out here. So just working on this, getting this ready, getting all my rods rigged. I think the first tournament I'm doing is in about a month and a half, 2 months. So we'll see. Try and get everything ready. All water should be open by then, so no problems. Be out there fishing already. So I'll see you guys in the next one, or in the next part of this video if I don't post it like this. So alright guys, you guys saw the first half of this video. I showed the battery I bought. I showed how far I kind of was on everything. Well, now it's done. We got the Garmin mounted up here. Everything. I did end up running all the cables through the trolling motor tray and ended up kind of making it fit. I had to drill the hole bigger, but I just spray painted it, made it look good. You can't really see it. Hopefully the cables don't get scratched up. Lowrance is in the same spot it was before. 0-degree mount for the LVS 34 on there. I gotta get the cable guides for this, and then that will be all done. Just gotta order those. I gotta figure out, this isn't mounted in there, but honestly I might not screw it down so I can pick it up, and when stuff gets underneath there I can pick it up and clean it out, not have to worry about taking screws out and stuff. And then I got everything up here, I got cleaned out. And then there's the bus bar. I'll climb up in there in a second to show you guys, but we'll go to the back quick. The other graph. Got the main power switch mounted up there. Everything's charging. Battery strapped down and in. All the wires are on it to charge. Ran. That was That was the hardest wire to pull, was the wire right from the battery to the bus bar, because I had to go the gunnel here, and I had to get through all that and through and then up and over and then into here. But everything's in. The only thing I gotta plug in is the NEMA cord yet. Waiting on heat shrink. Should be getting it today. Coming in today. Don't mind me, I just got a little cold going on right now. So this is the bus bar panel. Got all the fuses in it. All the cords are in. I zip tied them to make them look nice and cleaner, or at least a little bit nicer. Bottom, main cord coming from the battery. Top, main wire coming from the battery. And then Lowrance in the front, Lowrance in the back, Garmin in the front, black box, and this will be the NEMA port. And then this one is going to be open for now, but I might run some wires for lights and other things in the future for hatches. I gotta get this cable. Move the light so you guys can see a little bit better. Black box all ran there. Just kind of got the transducer cord wrapped up there. And then ran the cord. This will get all tucked up with some zip ties that can screw into like walls and stuff. Through and up and over. And then that'll be all nice and tucked away. And I'm just organizing tackle and everything into the bins again. Jesus, I can't keep anything organized right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very exciting. We're getting closer to open water. Took me about 2 to 3 weekends to do all this. Honestly, I could probably knocked it out in about 4 days if I would have worked on it straight through. Did have a few problems with the foot pedal, I will say. Make sure you run your trolling motor above, like this, the way this foot tray is at least. Quick. There's a plate that goes on top of the actual tray that falls down inside. So what I made the mistake of doing is I put the tray in with all the wires ran through the hole, and then I went to put the cover on, and because all the wires were behind this or over top of it, you couldn't get this cover plate on. And so what I had to do is I take it all back out again, pull the few wires that needed to come out the top here and organize it, put the pedal through, pull the cover through, get it all in, drop it all in at once, and then screw the cover plate on, and then everything kind of fit in and came out pretty clean in my opinion, honestly. I do gotta kind of figure out that power cord a little bit for the trolling motor, but otherwise, that's gotta get organized. Once that's done, we're money. They ain't gonna know what hit them this year. I say that like every year, but really excited. Fishing a lot more tournaments this year. I'm gonna hopefully jump in a lot of local ones. Fishing the Great Lakes BFLs too. Might jump in a few other ones that are out of state to see some more lakes and how other people fish. I'm gonna fish 2 Toyota series. All these are co-angler. And then local stuff, I'm gonna jump in with the boat and try my hand as a boater and see how I do. Past years hasn't been great, but this year I'm gonna almost every day after I'm done with work or whatever, it's gonna be right to the lake with the boat, bringing it to work, coming home, eating supper, sleeping, rinse and repeat, go to work, get done with work, go fish, nonstop. Especially if I want to make fishing a living and I want to do tournaments, it's gonna have to be that way. Or a lot more videos be coming your guys' way too, because if I'm fishing, might as well be recording. So you guys will be seeing a lot of footage, or at least a lot more than usual. So we're back on it. Boat's done. So if you guys got any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer them either in the next video, a short, or I'll just leave a comment below your guys's and help you guys out. So see you guys in the next one. And remember, actually, never mind. Ignore that. Just don't stop doing what you're doing and chase your dreams. There's only one way you're going to get there, and that's by chasing and focusing on them. So